it's Byron here from Black Ops Toys, and today we are unboxing the new Mandalorian with Child Deluxe version, the Beskar armor. Really excited to get this figure in. It is just so amazingly done. You got your box art. They've been getting a lot better at these. It is weird though seeing him with the full Beskar when that's not what he wore in the show, but let's get that over there. And here we have all the goodies, so let's start popping it open. We're just going to pull it all out and then go from there. We have 3 trays. So first, let's get into the main figure. Here he is. We'll pull the plastic out. Let me just set this right here. So here's the figure. Make sure the shoulders are pulled down. Excellent, excellent detailing on the helmet and all of the armor pieces. You can see they've washed it a couple of times. Has the nice reflective and it looks very, very metal. Awesome leather detailing here on this shoulder strap and belt. This is all one piece. You have the excellent detailing on the gauntlet, the little gauntlet. This little piece will pop off for one of the accessories. An excellent tailored cape with your little rip in it. For the back of the figure, there is a magnet back here for the jetpack. That's important. And you have your connection point for your belt right here, if you want to take that off. He has the same gray bodysuit, I believe, under him as the TMS-007, the original Mando. He has the same thigh plate. And for the boots are a little bit different than the previous Mando. They have excellent dirt detail all along them and weathering. They look very, very good. And they are a 2-part boot, so this is separate from your calf piece. And then on the helmet, this little bit will pop out for another accessory that we'll show you. So let's get him standing over here. We will slowly add the accessories. Here, we have little Grogu. Really great paint apps for something this small. Eyes are very, very glossy. And they have that little bit of white on the outside. This is all molded, so this does not move, which honestly I prefer. And he has his 2 little feet under there. So we'll set him right here. And then you have the baby in the cradle. He does come out. He's magnetic. So you can take him out of here. And he magnetizes right in there. And he has the little blanket in here. That also is a separate piece. So you can put the blanket over him. Like that. Take this guy out. Close it. Just with this piece. Like that. And very, very good paint detail all across it. The silver scrapes. And this comes with the stand. We'll pull that out later. You have the hologram projection of the armor from when the armor is showing him that he can create a new chassis from the first season. You have some Beskar ingots. This piece comes off and is actually magnetized to that piece. And these get stored in the Camtona. If you don't know, this is actually an ice cream maker, and it was an Easter egg in The Empire Strikes Back. When they're in Cloud City, there's a guy running around with one of these. And it's great to see them bring back those old nostalgic things into the new shows. You have an extra pair of wrist pegs. Pull that out. And you have batteries. This actually opens and lights up. Let me see if I can get it open real quick. It should just pop down. There we go. That actually opens, and on the top here, you can take off that piece, and there's a little orange light that will light up. That has a circle around it. You can stick those little ingots. There we go. Stick those ingots in there. And then you have the Ambient phase pulse rifle. Same rifle as the previous Mando. You have the little pin back here that goes onto the back of your Mando. Should be... Is it right there? Mm-hmm. Okay. Wish they would make this magnetic. You've got to be very, very careful about that little pin not to break it when you're putting that on there. But I love the detail on the rifle. The heat effects down here, similar to the Death Troopers that they did that on. Very, very nice rifle. Awesome paintouts. That's it for our initial tray. Now we can get into the stand pieces that I'll show you for the pram. So we have this little stand post, and we have the stand pieces. So this is the typical Star Wars stand that they've been releasing with most of their figures, with the two foot imprints. I honestly don't like these because it's very static. You can only pose it really with those in there. There's another one back here. And then this piece, this little rock, comes out right here. You can put your stand post in your stand. Put the pram on the stand post. And then you can slide that to be right there. Make that a little bit more straight. And then your Mando can stand on the stand next to your pram. Really cool piece for them to add. And it is nice that it is technically a separate add-on piece. You could add this onto any base or area. Just don't lose this little rock cover. That's important. You have your dynamic stand post for the Mando. It's suspendable. And it is slightly tall, so you could probably do a flying pose with this, with the jetpack. Speaking of which, you have the magnetic jetpack with your fire effects. So those. Go right on there and look very, very nice. And this magnetizes to his back, which is very nice that it's not a like any type of click-on thing. It is magnetized, which is very, very great. It's always great when they do that stuff. Now for our smaller accessories. We got a lot of little bits in here. So we have our flamethrower effect for his Gauntlet, which I believe is the right Gauntlet. This Gauntlet. And I believe this snaps just right over that little edge. You have the whistling bird effects. You can see this is part of the Gauntlet, the physical Gauntlet, so you would take off your little side piece right here. This will pop off, and then your whistling birds will go right on there. Very, very cool effect. You also have a grappling hook for that same arm. This is the little helmet piece I was talking about earlier. So this helmet light just clips onto that side of that helmet, and it is for his helmet light. And then you have another little piece. So this Gauntlet piece, if you want to zoom in on that, this Gauntlet piece is empty, so there's no whistling birds in there. This is the Gauntlet piece with the whistling birds loaded. So right now they're hidden, and then normally in the show he'll flex his arm, and then they'll all show up. So that's that cool little piece. You have the Vibra Blade, which he used in Season 1, Episode 3 against Paz Vizsla. Very, very cool dagger. You have his typical revolver, same revolver from the original Mando. You've got all different types of gloved hands. So you have the two kind of grip hands on there now. You have the closed fist hands. You have kind of a relaxed like rifle holding hand, and then you have the two trigger hands for each hand. Some more little bits. You have the tracking fob from season 1. You have another little detonator that slots right into his belt, where the third one would go. You have one more little Beskar ingot that'll complete the stack inside your Cantona. You can just have it as his single piece. You have a little necklace for the child. I'll show you how to put that on in a second. And then the last piece is his new shoulder plate with the Mudhorn signet, because he is now a clan. So, both of these little Grogus, their heads do come off. Just got to be a little bit careful while doing it. There's a little neck peg right there. So you can put this around his neck. That way. And you can put that back on. And there should be a set, in your hand pegs. There's an extra set of neck pegs. There's 2, just in case you break the ones that are on here. So that's how you give him his little Mythosaur necklace. It's the Mythosaur skull, which is like the universal Mandalorian signet. Overall, an amazing set for the value. You have your full Beskar kitted Mando, and then you have all of the accessories, which I think this set is ultimately very, very worth it. There's so many cool accessories in here that'll probably be the only time that they make them. Excellent kitting on all the weapons, excellent kitting on the pram, awesome paint apps, and then you have like your extra 2 Baby Yoda sculpts, which is awesome. And then you have a bunch of little things. It's probably hard to display all of this, but it gives a lot of options for posing and for displaying and things like that. We actually have this fully parted on the website. We've parted a couple of these now. So if you want to buy any of these individual pieces, we have those up. If you bought your original Mando and you're questionable about pulling the trigger on the Deluxe set, you can buy your Baby Yoda for that original set. The pram, the Cantona, you can get these little accessories, so you don't have to buy the full figure if you don't want to invest that much. If you like this video, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. You can like this video down below and hit the notification bell to be notified of all of our awesome content like this.